When we think of plastic pollution in our oceans, our minds immediately go to the turtles and the fish. But what about the seabirds? Their care is abandoned for the care of others, but they're the ones most endangered. 90% of seabirds around the world are said to be ingesting plastic, so why is nobody talking about them? Plastic pollution is the accumulation in the environment of plastic products to the point that they create problems for wildlife, as well as for human populations. In Canada, ingested marine plastic pollution has been reported on all three coastlines and seabirds, though it is most prominent along the Atlantic Ocean, specifically in Nova Scotia. Almost 2 million pieces of junk lay in the Bay of Fundy. This is detrimental to the seabirds that live there, as it is not only putting their lives into danger, it ensures that they may never have a life at all. Adult seabirds return to the nest with the plastic that they have mistaken for food. The chicks then ingest the plastic, significantly lowering their chance to reach adulthood. A study has shown that seabirds mistake plastic for food due to the plastic smelling like their food, causing them to end up with a beak and stomach full of plastic rather than krill and fish. It is predicted that by 2050, 99% of the seabird species will be subject to the plastic ingestion compared to the already 59% that are subjected as of now. This is an abundantly important issue to solve because an estimated 1 million birds die as a result of plastic each year, showing how plastic pollution isn't just affecting the seabirds, it's killing them, and at a pace that they might never recover from. When seabirds ingest plastic, larger bits collect in their gut, leaving minimal space for food, which begins to starve the birds. Along with this, the sharp plastic objects can puncture their internal organs and scar their insides. The plastic pollution that is killing the seabirds isn't to blame for this issue. The people producing it are. People buy or dispose plastic items such as food wrapping, plastic bags, bottles, and do not dispose of them properly, causing them to end up in waterways and eventually in the oceans. In the 1960s, less than 5% of seabirds were found with plastic in their stomachs. It was a different story 20 years later, when over 80% of the seabirds had plastic in their stomachs. This cause of this increase in plastic pollution from the 1980s to today is from urbanization. There was a dramatic population increase at the same time plastic pollution went up. As the population within Nova Scotia grew, so did the plastic pollution they produced. This ended up in the Atlantic Ocean and soon enough in the stomachs of the unknowing seabirds. But it's not too late. We must save the seabirds before the plastic pollution we are producing inevitably kills them. The mass of the three most littered plastics in the Atlantic Ocean is 11.6 to 21.1 million tons, and common examples of these products include baby wipes, water bottles, straws, and styrofoam. This means to lower the risk of plastic ingestion of seabirds in Nova Scotia, it would be best to limit the use of these plastics. This relates to one of the other main things people can do to help the seabirds, which is to limit their use of single-use plastic. Some of the ways to reduce single-use plastics are to avoid plastic straws and replace them with steel or bamboo straws. Take a cloth bag when you go shopping, buy food in bulk, replace plastic Tupperware for glass or steel containers, and choose to give packaging a new purpose. Public awareness and participation is key when it comes to plastic pollution and its effects. As a means of public awareness, people who are interested in saving the seabirds can partake in beach cleanups and bring the plastic that they have picked up to organizations along the beach, such as local shops and restaurants, which then can properly dispose of the plastic. As an incentive, the shops and restaurants can provide them with products from their shops or money when they give them the plastic. You could also try making your own cleaning products by using natural ingredients such as vinegar, baking soda, and essential oils, as it reduces the plastic waste from traditional cleaning products. Additionally, use reusable beeswax wraps instead of plastic wrap to reduce the amount of single-use plastics that end up in the ocean. Lastly, support local organizations to protect seabirds, such as Ocean Wise and Bird Studies Canada, which all work to protect and restore the ocean's environments. Each plastic item forgotten to eventually end up in the ocean, a seabird's life is endangered, a life cut short because of the ignorant acts of humankind. Don't let seabirds become the next animal soon to be forgotten because they are the thing that are putting them endangered. Fail to save them from it.